All right. Happy Thursday, man. What a day. It's good to be back in Nashville, Tennessee. Man, you know, you in and out of town, man, and you see a lot of stuff going on, man. You know what's happening, and you see what's happening. It's just the effect that goes on with the other people. The Americans are here, and all across around the world, you see things what's happening, folks. Like I said, whether this is man-made or God-made, He allowed this to happen. And you hear a lot of stuff. You hear a lot of things that goes on with this. It's a lot of stuff that out there that people don't realize what's going on. But what we have to do is not be afraid, and not be it can be startling. Things like this, when it's happened, we should not be unaware of what's going on. And what makes it aware is Him. He talks about this. This is in His books. And we should not be ignorant of this. We know about everything else that really has nothing to do with Him. And that's the matrix stuff. That's that blue pill stuff. And we've been riding on this stuff for a long time. And so when this stuff up front start happening, we don't know how to adjust to it. But we need to take serious of what's going on, not infecting nobody else. There are some that is in harm's way out there that's putting their lives on the line on a daily basis. And they're seeing death on a regular basis. You know, they're seeing this, and they have to deal with this. And some people can handle it, some people can't. We're talking about PSD syndromes just in the medical field. And this is you can call it a chemical warfare if you want to. You can call it that. Some call it the invisible enemy. But this is the GFI reset button. We shouldn't be. I say this again, folks. If you don't have to go out for essential stuff, reports are coming in. You have folks out in stores, Walmarts, and places, man, shopping for clothes. Where in the hell you wearing these clothes to? This blue pill stuff, I don't understand it. Whatever you need, you have a list, it's on your phone, it's in your mind. You go in, your 6 feet perimeter, get what you need, get your butt out of there, and decontaminate yourself. I don't understand, folks. It's sad to say this. I see more women doing this. We just walking around slowfully, browsing around, looking at stuff like ain't a damn thing going on out here. And the reason is because we haven't got in our mind this is real is out here. And I'm not saying be bombarded with it on television all the time or on social media. I'm not saying that. But it doesn't make sense to get out here and put yourself in harm's way when you don't have to be. If you're not an essential person to be out here, why are you out? Now, if you're going out, if you're going to the park, walking down the street, that's a different thing. But in these stores where there's other bodies, human bodies, and we just around here just sharing around, looking through stuff and picking. Come on, folks. Go ahead and take out your 38 and put it to your head and pull the trigger. It's stupidity. I can't stay long. I've got in what I could get in. Got some time in over here. Had to get some time in. Folks has been blowing me up on the side about these stimulus checks and things, folks. And man, this guy is very passionate about it, like I am, when it comes to family. Especially when it comes to our family. I'm talking about the black family. Guys, come to me and say, man, look, I'm not going to even get a stimulus check. I said, what you mean, man? How can you not get one? He said, man, this child support is going to check my check, man. One guy had told me the whole story on some things. Yeah, it need to be some laws changed out here, folks. And it's sad. It can go either way. You can be a deadbeat, sorry joker daddy. Don't want to keep up with your children. Don't want to buy them nothing. I don't need a system. I don't need a system to take care of mine. Especially blood of my blood and bones of my bones. I don't need a system to take care of my children. That's how I think about it. There's a few men out there like that. And it pisses me off when you had to get into the system like that, and it's almost you're a deadbeat dad, you no good. Oh, but small as a dime, there's two sides to it. Some of our black women has held black men hostage on this for years. Some of these women have great jobs out here, and every year we're looking for an increase. Living lavishly now. Don't want the child to see their own biological daddy. Who does that? That's diabolical. Keep on living. Time gonna catch. He's saying everything. Keep in mind, this man's working. Current child support's coming out. Then when he files his taxes, it goes to the back pay child support. Now, in a situation, a pandemic like this is going on. Okay, man get laid off. Is he eligible for unemployment? Maybe. But now here come a stimulus package, whatever the amount may be, it goes to child support. Now what is this man going? He still has bills, still has food going on. What's going on here? Diabolical. And we wondering, some of our black women wonder, where's the black man at? Where's the man at? Well, they in jail locked up due to some of this child support garbage. If you're not paying child support, your driver's license is gone. So how you gonna get back to work? What's the deal here? And like I said, still as a dime, there's two sides to it. And I will say this, if the Negro is no good, what in the hell you doing laying down with him and expecting something different? Oh, I got caught. Come on, folks. What are we doing out here? What percentage rate of ethnic background is doing this? Then if the man ain't paying child support, the first thing they do, oh man, he has a warrant on him. Yeah. Then he goes to jail, locked up. No money to be made. Got to pay bond to get out. Oh yeah, all this on child support, folks. But where is the deal where it's husband and wife? Where is this at? When the child is created, whether it's male or female? Where come the two parents are not there to raise that child up like it's supposed to be? Again, we want the black man's seed. We want the black man's money, but we don't want his presence. This is this has been hitting me earlier, man. We're not thinking about it. Then we have our women running around here in their late 30s, early 40s, nobody, single for 3 to 4 years. Something wrong with that picture. I can understand you looking for a great man, or a good man, or whatever, a responsible man. I can understand that. But in crisis time like this ain't time to play around. See, what happens is he exposes everything. It's a lot of booty calls going on, undercover. Like I'm gonna tell you, and I put it out here again. I have more respect for a prostitute or a hoe on the street than I have some of these women claiming they all right, they down to earth folks. They legit. But you start dealing with folks, you start watching closely under the microscope, you start looking, oh man, they bouncing over here, bouncing over there. Well, ain't nobody looking, so they think. So you might as well be dealing with a prostitute out on the street or a whore. At least you know what you're getting. You know what you're expecting. You know, it might be some disease or there might be a problem, but at least that's what I know is coming. Then I get with some of these folks that's supposed to be clean, supposed to be down, supposed to be upclass, supposed to have some education in their mind, and still pulling off some garbage out here. These tricks and games. For what reason? Because I'm looking good, I got a fat behind, I got a monkey between my legs, I think I can control somebody's mind. A weak man mind, you can. Next 10 years, if we survive this, black women, where you gonna be at? These black men, man, guys are coming to me, doing well, making great money, doing well, man, doing what they supposed to do. He said, man, I can't find a black woman to settle down with, man, and try to do something. There's so many games out here, man. Nobody want to be in a relationship, everybody, because that's the mind up here on this blue pill. Somebody, like the demon back here, done got in your mind and done told, well, now you don't need that, man. You don't need it. The same thing would happen to Eve long time ago. And what happened? The chickens are coming on the roost, folks. I'm talking about this because people are understand. The suicide rate is up. Folks don't know how to deal with this. Psychologically, they can't understand. People tell me, man, they got cabin fever. Come on, folks, let me tell you something. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. And when you don't put nothing in it and put somebody in it, it's the devil's playground back here. You working for him. He's pimping you hard out here. But we claiming we some kings and queens of who and what. And when something go down, we running like rats and roaches scared. This should not be scaring us. Okay, I give it this. Maybe this is an eye-opener for some folks to change their life. To, hey, look here, I need to get more with him. Let me stop with it. But some of us are just dying. Can't wait to get back to the fucking nasty life that they was doing before all this come down. They just can't wait to get back to it. Still want to chew on that blue pill. And the red pill sitting here glowing like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And we don't understand what's really going on out here. How many times have we actually really sat down and trying to figure out what's going on? This body profits a little to exercise, folks. You got to exercise this mind with this word up here. That's how you fight. I keep been saying it. We're not fighting a physical battle out here. No, we're not. The prince of the air. And it's going to take some powerful word to be able to deal with him. And I'm going to tell you what, even the folks that claim they're dealing with him, you run around here scared you ain't deep enough. You still shallow. Yes, I'm saying it. Folks, we ought to be ready to stand up to the shooting line, to the guillotine or whatever, and be ready to give up our life for the master, for our children. That's because we done lost our respect of our heritage, lost our respect for our parents, lost our respect for us. And we think nobody's looking. And when he stretches his hand out on us, then we run and we scared. We should not be afraid. We're running from this virus and being scared and being afraid. What we ought to be doing, what about our lives that we've been doing? How fucking nasty are our lives? What kind of trail are we leaving out here? What kind of legacy are we leaving out here? Are we building a foundation? I put a post out there. My daddy laid a foundation. My mama laid a foundation. That's where it is, the parents. It is the parents. We got to break this raggedy generational curse. I'm not having a mom and dad around these children. The next thing you know, bam, they issued in the juvenile. And we use our children as collateral, like pawns, looking for money, looking for the next victim to trick out here. Come on, folks. When we going to stop this? Again, some of us are dying to get back to this funky, nasty life we were living back here. We're dying to get back to it. And apparently right now, it hasn't proven any good to us. It hasn't. It hasn't brought any bountiful blessings to you. It ain't pouring out a blessing for you. I'm passionate about this, folks. Some of us are using the system against other people. It's a lot of jokers out here running around. Don't want to be king material. Probably haven't been trained. And this is where our problem coming in. We're not taking the knowledge that's been trained to us from our parents. We're laying down with anything. This man don't have a job nowhere. Don't want to work at a pie factory tasting pies for $40 an hour. But you laying down with him. And what you expecting gonna happen? Then you come up pregnant. What you gonna do? Next thing I know, here I'm at the office, I'm looking for some dividends. And the child come with no parents, no engagement, no marriage at all. Where is this cesspool life coming from? Barbaric life. Like we don't understand nothing. And keep in mind, the black family, they up here. Number one, 90% of us are in jail locked up as black men. Wonder why is that going on? Oh, now we can blame the white man for some things. I can't blame the white man for nothing. Because I had a training from a daddy, from a mama. They started off with love. And they pumped it right into me. So quite naturally, I got to pump it into my daughters. I can't stand for nothing else. I'm not going to go for nothing else. It's going to be done right, or we ain't going to do it at all. That makes it different from a king and just a jokers out here. Anybody can lay down with anybody. I can lay down with 10 or 20 women. What that makes me? Yeah, a bona fide whore. It ain't nothing special about that. But we get kicks off of this because we on this blue pill. We're chasing the demon out here. What's wrong with me being a man and dealing with one woman like it's supposed to be done? I ain't running. I ain't ducking and dodging. I ain't shaky. I'm operating on something else. I can't do this by myself. There's a different power. There's a different entity that's inside of me. And I'm using me. Because if it worked for me, it can work for everybody. But it's a choice you got to make. I'm not running around here scared, shaking. And some people say everybody's different. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's trained different. But we had some training. And I took hold of that training. I didn't turn it loose. This is what we're always supposed to be doing, teaching our younger generation about our forefathers back here, instead of chasing a dollar that don't mean nothing right through here. Come on, folks, stay up out here. Focus on what we're doing out here. Get off this blue pill. Get on this red pill. Yeah, the system there's some injustice there. I'll say this again. You can't go wrong doing what's right. You do what's right, and right will follow you. When you get in some tough times, right move you to the side, and right come up and open the door for you. But if you're out here shucking and shaking and jiving folks, tricking people, false witnessing folks, being jealous and envy folks, come on, folks, all this is in that book right there. You're going to find yourself guilty as charged. And payday is hell. You can pay now, or you can pay later. Folks, we have a little bit of time to change our thinking, to get off this blue pill and get on this red pill. He ain't playing with us out here, folks. He is not playing with us out here. Again, whether this stuff here is man-made biological weapon or God-made, he allowed it. Families are not together like this. They're broken up. Folks can't stand around one another. We dipping and dodging. Our airports are empty. Places are empty. And I'm going to keep plugging it. Get you a copy. Download the 10 Commandments. See what else he can do out here, folks. You don't go to war with no weapons in your hand. You don't jump out of an airplane with 2 chutes. Come on, folks. We're going to battle empty-handed. And some of us not that skilled. And the biggest weapon you need is your mind. But your mind got to have something in it. Because we done ate up him a lot, and it's gone. He's full of hot air, but he's for real, though. He's not mythical. Let's get busy, folks. Stand up out here. Change some things around. Recalibrate. Start loving some folks out here. Start loving some people out here. Give him some time. It's real out here. It's always been real since day one I got on here. I ain't saying nothing fake, and I ain't saying nothing I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just bold enough to say it. I'm just a fool for him. Conquer this fear, and you can't conquer it without him. Stay prayed up out here. Pray for one another. Move in a different way. This is what this time is for. Move in a different way. Quit thinking about the past and trying to go back. I think he done got our attention on that. Let's stay up, folks. Until next time.